Hi there, I'm the Nature Guy, and this week I'm up at Camp Segola for junior camp, and I've been teaching the microscopic life class. And these are my students, and they've been finding all sorts of cool stuff. We want to go inside, turn on the lights, and focus and get some things that you guys can see and enjoy. And it all came from one little bucket of water from Mitchell Lake here at Segola. We'll see you inside. Bye. All right, we're inside, and now we got to take some of the drops of this lake water and take a look at it. Tell us how it works.
Hello, and today we're going to be making a slide. So first you should get some water and then put it on.
Ooh, you got a little glass slide there? Oh yeah, okay.
Put it on there.
And then what do we have to do?
Then you have to come over here, put one of these safety covers on top of it.
Oh yes, cover slip. That kind of makes a glass sandwich with the lake water drop in the middle, right?
So then we come over here, and we would put these glass slides inside of these microscopes.
All right. And then we get to see what's inside, huh? You think we're going to find anything?
Yep. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's lots.
Let's get to work. Whoa.
Wow, there's a ton of stuff in our first drop. This little guy in the circle is moving around fast as a Chlamydomonas. He uses a flagella to get around. And these guys are diatoms. They move much slower, but if you watch carefully, they're moving. And then these larger ones, they're kind of like Paramecium, but they're a different species. And they have little cilia on the sides that you can't see, and they paddle around, and they can move quite a bit too. And we found other stuff like a egg case of some insect, I'm not sure which one. This microscopic animal is a rotifer. It has little cilia on the head, on the top end, that sucks in the food. Here's another Paramecium. We saw a lot of those. This one's interesting. It's called a Vorticella. It has little cilia on the crown and it sucks up stuff, but it's also attached with a long sort of lifeline that can contract when needed to get it out of harm's way. This is some algae. This is actually a blue-green algae that grows in a long filament. It's kind of neat. Then we found lots of insect parts, like this leg of some insect. You can see all the wind-sensitive hairs on it so it can tell the direction of the wind when it's flying. So this drop has lots of stuff in it, including plants, like this multicellular green algae. And we also have a filamentous green algae with several cells linked together. You can see the clusters of chloroplast inside, making a green color. We also found exoskeletons of insects, including this one that shows where the eyes were on the head. Here's the tail end of an insect, maybe a dragonfly. Notice all the wind-sensitive hairs. And then here's the top of a thorax of some insect. I don't know what species. And sometimes you find stuff that can be a little distracting. Don't be tricked by air bubbles. They make a neat pattern though. Here's some more diatoms. They're actually the type of golden algae. And they swim around really slowly, and there are tons of them in the lake water. Here's another guy. I'm not sure who he is. But we found some very interesting things, like this butterfly wing scale. So one scale fell off when a butterfly was flying over the lake. It sunk to the bottom, washed to shore. We picked it up in our jug, I guess, and then sucked up a little wee drop of that onto our microscope slide, and there it is, evidence of a butterfly flying over the lake. And interestingly, we found the scale from a moth wing as well. This was cool. This is a segmented worm, and you can see its heart beating inside. There's so much interesting things to find in pond water. Of course, we didn't just look at things from the pond. We looked at some rock crystals and found some iron deposits, that reddish stuff. We looked at a white clover blossom and found out it's made of all sorts of little flowers. We even found a pill bug and took a look at it. And a feather from a Canada goose. You can see all the microscopic hooks that hold the feather together. And this was interesting, the underside of a fern. Well, that was really cool. So what lessons can we learn?
We can learn that God created all the creatures on earth and even including the smallest ones.
Even the small ones, that's right.
Even the littlest things he made are very complex.
They are. We saw all sorts of details, didn't we? That's right. That's a good one.
God
Yeah.
made those creatures and he loves them, but he loves you more.
All right. Well, thank you very much, guys.